Baby Reptar is absolutely adorable. This is in Reptar on Ice, the first segment of the 10th episode of the second season of Rugrats. And I have to admit, I'm not that bothered about Reptar. I don't dislike Reptar. I had Reptar merchandise as a child, but it's never been one of those characters where if an episode focuses on Reptar, I'm instantly excited. I'm just not that bothered. But I have to say, it's a pretty decent episode and very, very well animated. Angelica mentions that the dinosaurs were killed by a comet and they were turned into tonsils. Yes. And Tommy is devastated that Reptar is now a tonsil. But as luck would have it, in the garden they find a little lizard who I have to say is wonderfully animated. It looks so much like a tiny Reptar. It's green with the little bits down its back. Very cute. And they decide that this must be Reptar's baby. And then they find out that actually Reptar's not dead at all because they're going to see Reptar on Ice. And I'll talk more about the actual ice show in a moment. But they decide that this is a great opportunity to take this Reptar baby to the show and return it to Reptar. Because obviously the little baby Reptar must be lost and missing its father. And it seems like a good deed. The lizard is adorable. And it was very creative because we get to see occasionally from the lizard's perspective. And that means that we have a different kind of animation, as if we're looking through a distorted lens. I didn't love it, to be honest. I didn't care for that too much, but I can appreciate the creativity and what they were trying to do. But most of the episode is actually at the ice show, and I have to say I love ice skating. I'm not very good at it, but I enjoy it, and I do love going to, on ice shows, mostly Disney on Ice. And it just made me feel like I was back there at one of those because it's been quite a few years. And we get to see a lot of the show unfold. And I have to say, I agree with the actor. The actor who plays Reptar comments that it doesn't make sense that Reptar has this love interest in this narrative. And I just thought, no, I agree with you. Reptar, it doesn't make any sense. But I'm glad that the episode was aware of that. We get to hear some of the musical numbers. The song that's, I don't know if it's called I'm Just a Dinosaur, but I thought it was actually quite moving. There are a couple of other songs in it that I thought were okay, but I love how well animated the ice show is. We do see a lot of the ice skaters, a lot of the set designs. It's really well detailed, and I hadn't expected to see quite so much of the ice show. And I really appreciate that and thought it worked well. Whether or not the babies get to give baby Reptar back to Reptar, I won't say, but I think it progressed quite well. It was actually one of the most believable episodes. There are a lot of episodes of Rugrats where the babies maybe wander off or they go off to somewhere where they really shouldn't be, unsupervised, and it doesn't make sense. You have to suspend disbelief. But with this one, actually, things seem to make a little bit more sense. So it's a very well written narrative, very well developed, very well animated. Sure, I didn't love the perspective from the lizard, but it was only every now and then, and I can deal with that. And the baby Reptar did look so adorable. Reptar on Ice is certainly well animated, fun narrative, very cute, no complaints at all.